Right.
That passion I feel does not exist in ESO, or at least that passion doesn't exist for ESO PvP. And to be fair, maybe Matt Fire and Gina Bruno are really passionate about housing, or maybe they're really passionate about the single player story experience.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what they play. But then they need to hire somebody who is passionate about the PvP like we are,
Right. Yeah,
to start
I
making
agree.
decisions
Yeah.
about PvP.
Yeah, maybe
That's
they
all it
have
is.
like maybe they have like people who are like exactly. They're people who are passionate about the PvE side about of the game, but not so much the PvP side. And so
All right, the
you run into an
PvE
issue where
event
these
is
people
happening.
they don't really understand what ESO really needs, the PvP side needs.
So this is a
Yeah.
world boss, and I mean,
So,
I'll give it to the game. It's pretty cool. I mean, look at all these people, and the lag is not that bad.
God damn. Is it all these people versus this one boss?
Yeah.
Can this boss like one shot you or some shit?
No, there's tanks on it right now, so he might one-shot me. They do have a lot of mechanics to them, so it's not as simple as ESO. So there is
Yeah.
some bosses that will like pull you in, and they'll do massive
in, look.
AOE damage to everybody. But I don't
Oh,
think
you
this
got healers
boss
and
is one of
stuff
them.
too.
Yeah. But after this event, after this boss dies, you're gonna see what true Throne of Liberty PvP looks like.
Okay.
And it's gonna be absolutely very hard to follow. And I'll say this, it's hard for me to follow.
Really? Damn.
Yes. But you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about here
Okay.
soon.
Yeah, thanks for streaming this. For having to like really being able to really see like the PvP side did, really.
I mean, we
Damn.
still haven't. This isn't the PvP side.
I know. This is the PvE side right now.
It's they're prepping. It's the
Yeah,
PvP
prepping.
PvE before the PvP.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is people figured out that you can clear the PvE boss before the PvP event happens, so everybody goes to the PvE boss first to try and get the gear that they want.
So with the PvP side, you have to wait for the event to PvP, or can you just PvP?
Yeah,
whenever?
so see, you go to calendar timetable here, this is the time, and then it tells you all the events that are happening at certain times throughout the day.
So it's like only event-wise, otherwise it's just duel.
Well, there's also day and night time, so during nighttime, it's daytime right now. You can go into a public dungeon and basically kill anybody there.
Really?
Outside of your own team. Alright, so this guy's gonna die, I'm gonna get a chest, and I'm gonna queue out, and we're gonna rush over to the spot that we need to get to. We gotta get there quickly before we get before we die. We don't want to be rushing in last minute. Because if we're rushing in last minute and getting to this world boss fight without our team, then as we're walking in, we will die. So we're kind of rushing over there as quickly as we can. You'll see everybody. Look at all these people that are going to be coming in right behind me. Wait for it.
No, that's crazy. Nah, I would be lost playing this game, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Just wait till you see this, dude. Oh shit, we are going Palace, right? Oh, it's because they went to... Oh, I showed you the wrong teleporter. Okay, look at this teleporter, E-Man. Wait till you see this.
Alright.
I was like, where's all the people? There's all the people. Okay, so there's a massive world PvP boss going on right here. And
okay.
The boss has a radius where if you enter through that radius, you are in PvP mode and everybody can engage you. So
really?
See the circle on the map right there? Look, see this invisible wall? If I'm right here, I'm unflagged. If I'm right here, I'm flagged. Okay?
That means you can get hit. You can like somebody else can attack you.
Yep. Now I'm staying out of it because I'm regrouping with my. Since I'm not in comms with them, I need to know where to go. So it looks like they're all grouping up right here. They'll start marking like the people.
That's so funny.
So see how they're marking right now? That's the guild leader right there is Ancient Pana, and that heart right there is my healer in my group.
Okay.
And we are about to absolutely just fuck everybody who's in that middle right now.
Y'all waiting?
See how most of the guild isn't even past the glass yet?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, they're going. It's about to...
Here they go.
So I'm doing massive PvP, massive AoE right here. There's a ton of people just right there in front of me. already engaged.
Dying.
It's hard to not be in comms because now I'm having to follow the star myself.
Yeah. That's alright. Damn.
And really, all
They
of these
push
people
y'all
right here,
back.
all of these people right here is just my guild. So right now I'm just waiting for an actual PvP player.
You guys wiped whoever was in there?
Yeah, they died.
Damn.
I didn't even notice that PvP happened. I just noticed
Me
you
either.
guys walked up to the boss.
I saw
See,
the,
that's a guy.
I saw
That's the
they
sucky thing. See, everybody with a white name like this is gonna just instantly die if the guild was
Oh,
on.
those are enemies.
Yeah,
Got it.
these are enemies. It's hard to
did.
tell, right?
Actual players?
Yeah, I need to stay by
That's
my
a
healer
player.
though. I don't even know where he is. Oh shit. And this is why I have to. This is usually why I'm in comms because I need to know where the hell my group even is. They're like calling out numbers right now, and I don't know where they're actually walking around. But that's okay. I'll just
Yeah, bro.
run back.
I can already tell I wouldn't like this shit. What was that?
Well, really, the boss did a massive AoE just there and wrecked me. So
Protein, appreciate the follow. You said the combat is pretty clunky, man. I don't know if you would like it, having seen how hard you go into ESO. Yeah. You said also Thorn Liberty is a very Zerg v Zerg type game.
exactly, very Zerg v Zerg.
Yeah.
Shit, I wasn't paying attention again.
It's not my, definitely not my.
See, this is the whole
cup of tea.
this is the whole guild right here too. They're on number 19, and we're all on number 20.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you have like a group of friends that you like playing with, then this game would probably be fun for you.
Oh,
I'm more of a small scaler, and solo play is just.
you better have 100 friends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a big group of friends, not like 5 or 6 buddies. 5 or 6 buddies
Yeah.
is not enough.
5 or 6
Yeah,
buddies
and I-
might work if you're somewhere in a public dungeon at night, not at the entrance, kind of deep down in the dungeon. But if you die and you have to run past Zerg, then good luck.
You
can wipe
need
it
a
back.
guild? Yeah, that's already a turnoff for me.
All right, sorry, I haven't really shown any good PvP content. Let me actually regroup. with
Epic
the group.
asked which server you're on.
I'm on Crimson, NA West.
He's on, yeah, Crimson.
I need to figure out where the hell these guys even are.
Are those little stone things, ads or whatever?
Yeah, those are just enemies. I need to regroup without dying. Okay, so they're all like on number 20. Okay, see how all these people are just running together? It's just massive Zerg. I can hardly even tell who's on my team.
Bro, yeah, that's what?
And this is early days, and they're pretty organized. But imagine a year in where these guys have gotten their full ball group comp, like playing together down, and they're just moving like a school of fish.
You said, I just got the Mordecai sword. You beat the game? What's the Mordecai sword? Was that epic?
Now the other thing is I feel like I do have my settings. So I can't actually see people correctly. You know what I mean, Crowley?
Yeah, probably.
Set up your UI. Some. Yeah, man. I don't know if I like this game. Do not know if I like this game.
Well, this is what it's like, and this is one of the reasons why I said I'm like struggling to play it. Oh look, here's a big ass group about to push into us. We're rushing into them right now as we speak.
Oh, they're all just dying.
Yeah, but we're also I'm asleep right now.
This dude's right here in the air. He's just.
They did a massive-
CC.
Yep, now we're in the air. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get close to them. I'm gonna cast Gale Winds, which is gonna put them all up in the air. Then I'm gonna do a massive arrow.
He just pulled one in. Yeah, that dude right there is extra dead. Fuck.
And there's Sploot. He's the #1 guy on our
Running.
server right there. He's running from us.
You can pull them in and CC him.
Yeah, they did.
Or did they just kill the #1 guy?
Oh yeah, he died instantly.
There you go.
Yeah,
The #1 guy, the best killer on the server, does not matter.
Damn.
Well, it's his guild too. His guild is good, but they're not even as good as 100 people. You know what I mean? Like, look at all these
Yeah,
people
yeah.
I'm just standing in. Not a single one of these guys are enemies because otherwise they'd be attacked.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm talking about with, like, it's not lag. It's not lag. It's rubber banding.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see what
can
you're
see
saying.
It. I can see
Yeah.
it.
See, the boss isn't even
It's like your
taking
jump
any
is, like,
HP yet.
squishy.
Everybody is so focused on PvPing, nobody's even attacking the boss. Oh, it looks like we're getting ready to push into the boss. This guy's about to get
Yeah,
absolutely wrecked.
This one dude by
This
himself
one
attacking
dude,
the boss.
He's
What is
just
he
instantly
doing?
dead here.
I'm here too, guys.
Hey,
Oh no.
I got the kill there.
No.
Uh,
I didn't even notice that there was a guy there.
I see it.
Like,
I see it.
he's-
Yeah.
Look, there's nobody here to engage. They're not even pushing into us. The best guild, right? Sploot right there is the best player, and he's just hanging out on that rock. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
His guild is there. His guild is gonna try to push.
Give me a
him.
heal, please. Oh, this hacking guy. He's just walking in here. Come on, run away, hacking. I don't even want to fight. This guy, what is he thinking? It's these guys like this that don't realize that they're solo and they think they can just walk in and attack a boss. They can't. Because you've got a 100-man Zerg ready for you to come in here and you're going to instantly die. But you can see kind of why I don't love this PvP. It's like, would you even consider this PvP?
Honestly, bro, I think I done seen enough. I done seen enough. I may try the game just to see how I feel about it. Like,
Arenas are a little fun, but this
but
is
I don't
basically
even,
what
bro,
you do.
I don't know nobody play that game, bro. Besides you or Epic. Oh,
Yeah.
another friend who plays it, but it's like,
I mean, I tried it. I got to level 21. It's not my cuppa. I don't even like. I don't even know if it's worth bothering to level the rest of the way.
damn.
These guys are
Yeah,
trying
level
so
up.
hard, they want to push in, but they're going to get wiped if they do.
Yeah, level up just to do that.
Oh shit, they pulled me in.
Oh,
Where'd
yeah,
my
you
guild
gotta level
go?
up just for this.
Oh no, the guild, if I was in comms, I would have known they were pulling back.
I mean, you're just doing a demo at this point. You're not really.
Well, they all move as one little ball, so if you're not in that ball, you're going to die.
Yep, because the other ball's gonna get you.
Yeah, so it's blobby blob. They're probably looking at me, seeing me die, and they're like, what is this idiot doing? All of this for one piece of purple gear, potentially. And it's a rare drop.
Rude.
Are you enjoying this, Crowley? Is this the type of
No,
gameplay
yeah.
you love watching?
Nah. You know what's worse? It just got me ganked. I was standing there watching you and then watching E-Man fight. Some Nightblade came and heavy attack ganked me.
Was it yellow or blue?
I think it was yellow? I don't know.
I'm probably gonna get ganked too.
I think, what was that sound just now? I killed somebody again. Let's go. I'm just literally spamming buttons, but hey. Yell wins for the win. Look at them all up in the air. You know Turret Boy is in here.
Turbo?
Turret Boy, Crowley.
Who?
Turret Boy.
Who's Turret Boy?
He's in box. He's in this guild with me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we just so happened to land in the same guild together. Oh, we're getting ready to push into them. Okay, this is the massive PvP. They're all about to do blobby blob fight. Wait, what's going on? Okay, I guess they turned around. I want them all to just run into the other big guild. I want us to just see who wins. Guild v guild, let's push it. Come on. Forget about these solos. Let's go fight the big guild.
Where you going, Jays?
Oh, that's the guy who got me. I just whispered it.
GG.
Uh-oh, it's not looking good for us. Give me a flash
You say Eno
arrow.
will one day get pulled into a 100-man Zerg? No, no thanks.
Oh,
Go stage
no.
4 is
Oh
forward.
no. I didn't even get to do
Right.
my massive AoE. Dude, our guild needs to communicate. Oh wait, I'm not in comms. Never mind.
What do you mean? Our guild needs to communicate, but I'm not in comms.
Give me that.
Crazy.
Hear my afterlife. Look at all
Truth is,
these
devs hate
people
any
here.
type of 1vx. Dang, really?
Do they?
Bring back
1vx,
one
dude,
vexing.
1vx.
I don't understand why they would. Like,
Do they,
They
get
just
1vx?
like healing.
I mean,
They
I'm
like
sure
time
they
to
do.
death. Time to death needs to be as long as possible in ESO for them. It's all about catering to casuals.
Yo, Zamas, appreciate the follow. If I said that right. You said, what did you say, Jensen?
ESO is all about catering to casuals.
Yeah.
the thing
Oh.
is like, I feel like it's a good thing when your game has skill expression, even a little bit of skill expression, right? Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, like, ESO, people will say get good, people will say all this stuff, and there is a level of skill expression. There is not a huge level of skill expression in ESO.
It's
not
not,
anymore,
yeah.
and maybe not even back in the day, to be honest. Like, there is
90%
definitely
of it is
some.
build. It's build in class, you know, a lot of times. 90% of it.
I'd say about 60% of it is build and class. I think 40% of it is. I think 20% of it is knowing how to cancel all your shit, and then the other.
Well, also, too, is just having an understanding of the, like, just general PvP fundamentals, ESO,
Yeah.
too.
But
Like,
like,
when the block, like, how to do certain things, how to counter certain, like, a meteor combo, or just random stuff you know, what not to do. Like, don't roll dodge when you're an execute versus a Templar, like, just
stuff
like that.
experience teaches you.
experience, yeah.
But like, there's some. There was more before, but not by much. But there's some. But like, you want that, right? Like, I'd say there's more skill expression in ESO than there is in WoW. By a little bit.
But like, I was watching a video and like about the new player experience to ESO. Now, I get why, like, I guess they don't like it, you know, to the degree. Like, a new player plays ESO, bro, they get fucking beat on. Like, when they start getting to the MMR, they play BGs and stuff,
Perma snared.
and the MMR goes up, bro. They start playing like actual better players, bro. It's like, it's demoralizing experience for them. Like, they grinded all that gear, they thought it would be good, and then they get shit on by like a veteran player. Like, they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
turns them off the game.
It turns them off. So
Just like this game is turning me off real quickly.
But the thing is, like, do you know whose fault that is? It's not the veteran player's fault, and it's not the new player's fault. It's the fact that the devs never made it so the game teaches you how to get good at the game.
yeah, that's
They
true.
rely entirely on their sweaty players to make YouTube videos, and even then, most of the sweaty players don't teach you how to play builds correctly, don't teach you the things you need to know. They just say, I run these sets, and
Yeah, just
the
throw these
other
sets
half
on.
of what I'm doing, I'm not explaining, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, that's why I say, like, I'll hand anyone that wants my build, I don't care. And if they figure out how to play it better than me, fantastic. But I've handed people my build and I've gotten questions like, "How do you sustain on this? What are you doing? Why is it not working the same way?" It's like there's a lot to it, and
Same with me, dude.
I have no problem sitting down and teaching people how to play the build too, but that's time consuming. So
Yeah, like this
I
build that
can
I'm
only
running
do it
now,
so
bro,
often.
is definitely not a new player friendly build.
Oh yeah. And that's entirely on Zos's fault. Zos doesn't teach you how to animation cancel, but they won't fix animation canceling. Like, they've endorsed it. Okay, it's now a feature, not a bug, but the game doesn't teach you how to do it. The game doesn't teach you how to light attack weave, but they've endorsed it. And they've been like, this is now a feature, but the game doesn't teach you how to do it. In the tutorial, even the game doesn't. That I will be impressed. I will be impressed if this new tutorial revamp teaches you light attack weaving. I will give Zos credit if they do that. I don't think they will.
Yeah, light attack weaving is like one of the most like underrated things people don't even like the Zos don't even talk about. Like light attack weaving. Even if you look at a parse dummy, bro, like light attacks account for like almost all half your damage. You know, like it's crazy.
Oh yeah. But like
light attack and in between skills.
The game doesn't teach you how to block weave. The game doesn't teach you how to bash weave. The game doesn't teach you how to light weave. The game doesn't teach you how to, the fact that you can literally light weave a skill into a block bash weave, and you can do that on every skill.
They don't tell you about certain passes you need. Like,
nope.
They don't tell you the difference between the running the light armor, like the heavy armor and medium armor. Like which is best. Like they don't tell you
they don't even tell you which is best, but at least they give you what they do in the tooltips on the things. But they don't teach you how to play them. They don't teach you how to play with anything. And like
they teach you how to siege though.
They do teach you how to siege. But like even for PvE, they don't teach you what you need to do that. Like they rely entirely on the communities in either camp to teach people how to play. And PvEers do it grudgingly because they have to complete content. PvPers largely don't, unless you're buddies with good PvPers that are willing to sit down and show you the things. Which is boggling to me, right? Like, but I don't think that the ESO PvP community is a very like teach you how to play.
Oh, they're definitely not.
Community.
They're not.
Here's a build, run these metas, but like this is half the battle. The other half is, and that's why I say there is some skill expression in this game, because some of it is, or a decent chunk of it is player input, like your ability to weave things correctly, your ability to combo things, like, and these are good things. And Zos should embrace them, but instead of embracing them and teaching you how to do them as a player in the game and saying this is why our game is so good, come play this game, they say we want to get rid of this, we want to discourage this, we want to make it easy and casual friendly, and we don't want to put any information about this anywhere. And it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's just wild to me, man. It's wild. Deb, you said I feel that I get beat on at ESO, but I keep coming back, baby, trying to get my bunk on. I feel you, bro. Good on Nike, SPZ. Sando Brown, you said 1vx in a game means an imbalance to them, not skill. Oh yeah, I feel that, yeah. What do y'all feel about 1vx? 1vx an imbalance? Like you shouldn't be able to 1vx in a video game?
No, you should be able to.
I mean, think about Call of Duty, like this, or like even like Rainbow Six,
God,
you can always 1v4 people. Like
this
it's clutch.
boss hits hard.
Look, here's the thing with 1vx. It is skill, but the thing is that 1vx is skill because you are outnumbered, right? You are at a disadvantage, and you're overcoming that disadvantage, which is skill expression and which is fun and which is interesting and cool.
Yeah.
The thing is that, and what people don't understand, what the devs don't understand, is that because it's skill expression, it's not a real thing. And when I say when it's not a real thing, is you go out into Cyrodiil and you find six bots, and you X them down, and it looks really good on YouTube, and you have a great time, and you debate poor Summit into coming and playing ESO.
Yeah.
That's great. That's fun. That's great. But the thing is, if those 4 people were as good as you wouldn't be able to X them.
No, you're not. No, that's the hardcore reality about PvP and 1vx. Like, you're not gonna 1vx good players.
That's why all my 1vx videos are against bots. Like literally, that 1v like 10 guys. The whole time I'm fighting them, I'm saying in the background, "These guys are bots. These guys are bots."
Yeah.
Like, you can outnumber decent players if you're that much better than them, but it's a skill difference, and And at the end of the day, that means it's a skill difference, it's a time difference, it's an effort difference. You put in X amount of time, X amount of effort to get as good as you are.
Yeah.
They
Not only
haven't
that,
put
like
that in.
testing builds, like playing a
Yeah.
PvP, like it's hard to find a good build, bro. It really
Yeah,
is.
and you're building around the idea of an outnumbered fight. So you're building into sustain. You're building into the right level of tankiness with the right level of damage. You're thinking about these things when you're making your build and you're playing it well.
Yeah.
And if they do the same thing, they can do the same thing you're doing, and then you won't be able to X them because they'll be on the same level you are with the same tools. But that's why I say it's not real, right? Like it's this imagined thing, right? Being a 1vxer, it's an imagined thing because you're just playing, and it's a skill expression, and it's good job. Like I like it. I think it's great, but you're taking on groups of people that are not as good as you.
Right.
And good Xers, especially on YouTube, pick their fights, and that's part of Xing. Is
Yeah, picking your fight,
fights.
bro. Like not every people think that every fight is winnable. It's not.
No.
Why do you think everybody for the longest time always said to me, I've never seen Jensen's front side, only his backside.
You pick your fights, and like there is that level of like making yourself feel better. Oh, that Sork is running away. He's just running. He's streaking. He's running. It's like, yeah. Are you chasing him? No. Are you waiting for your group to try to chase him? Yeah. Like, because you know you can go chase after that Sork that's running away by yourself, and he's going to turn on you, and you're not going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Because the rest of your group isn't going to go chase after the Sork like you are. Because maybe the rest of your group knows a little bit better. That's the whole thing. And the thing is, like, picking your fights is a huge part because four bots, yeah, you can go X4 bots, sure. 20 bots, probably not. Probably not what you want to do. Maybe depends how much of of bots they are. Do they have healers? Are they coordinated? Are they pugs? There's a lot of things to go into it. You find that out one way or the other, right? Maybe you commit and you were wrong and you have a bad time, or maybe you commit and you were right and you wipe them, or you figure out how to get away if you were wrong, right? It really depends. And you start learning, you know, okay, maybe this isn't my fight, this is definitely my fight, and you start picking your fights. It's part of it.
Pick your fights, man. I can't stress this enough.
Bro, it's
Right?
just so hard
to be honest,
not in comms.
I love the Xing YouTube community. I love that they debated Summit into the game. And you want to know why I love they debated Summit into the game?
Why?
Two reasons. One, if you follow, he has a couple of other videos where he talks about like ESO after that point in time when he quit, and he remembers it fondly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And like he admits, yeah, there was some shitty parts, and I got packed up a bunch, but I had a good time, right? And for every Summit 1G that you debate into the game with a nice Xing clip, there's at least one other person that commits and has a good time, right? For the 5 people that show up and leave, one person stays. You just added another person to the game that actually enjoys it and gets good, right?
Yeah.
So keep debating people, man. Grow the population.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. You know.
And to
I mean,
be honest,
it's a fun
like,
game, and I mean, honestly, I haven't it's still hard to find another MMO that can compare to ESO, like especially when it comes to the PvP aspect. You know.
Yeah, and that's why it's
really
such
hard.
a shame that the developers
It's
don't.
like it's so fucking like I can't stress how much like how much potential ESO actually has.
And
It's like, bro, if someone was actually passionate about PvP, bro, like this could turn into something like even bigger than what it is. You know?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like the funny thing is that I would love to see what's his name, Brian Wheeler, and hell, even Gilliam the Rogue too, with Brian Wheeler, Mr. Nightblade Devman, and even one other one, any other like the three top PvP devs, right? PvP leads. Sit down with the top PvP content creators.
What
like
is our
the
guild
top
doing?
4 Xing sweaty PvP content creators, and have a discussion. About
I heard they did that once, Tom, with like Thing Rush.
How'd that go?
Like back a long time ago. I don't know if it went well. I don't know.
Like, you'd have to approach it in a very honest way, in that like you can't have the content creators like trash talking and beating up on the devs. They have to be pretty understanding of the devs, but the devs will also need to be understanding of the content creators. Like there needs to be some mutual respect in that kind of conversation for it to go anywhere.
Right.
There's
I don't
no
know if the
mutual
one with fingers
respect.
was,
There's no mutual respect.
but to be fair, there isn't. I try to see it, right? Like I
If
try
there
to have
was,
some,
then
like...
Delta would still be in the game too.
Maybe.
You push out massive content creators, and you ban content creators too. Not
Did Delta
saying
get banned?
no, but there's several content creators who get banned for things that in other games, if you showed it off in their game, they wouldn't ban you for it.
Oh, yeah. There's a level of ego, which is why they made the S tier on your ego list, right? The ZOS dev team.
Yeah.
That's funny, actually.
The ego.
There is a level of ego, I'm sure, but like if the people that make the gameplay that we want and the people that are really good at the gameplay that we want came together with mutual respect, I think there would be an interesting discussion.
Oh fuck! I just got ganked like crazy.
Oof.
Hardest nightmare.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, they're finally toning down that dang sound effect.
I heard about that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, would anything get done in that kind of a conversation? I have no idea. I don't know if it would go anywhere, but at least it'd be interesting. At least we'd get some transparency, some perspective. Because in the end, all of us here complaining about PvP and this and that and the other, we are only speculating at the dev's perspective because we don't actually know it. To be fair, we're speculating with information that we have, i.e., the decisions they've made since launch. Right, like we have that perspective of their track record, but we don't have their actual reasoning. We can only surmise what that is. And we're just basing it on decisions they've made. And, like, I get it. Like, if they want this to be a very, very casual, story-driven, single-player RPG MMO, I guess that's fine. But they're going to lose a community of players that are looking for something else. A, and they may not care. They may. Who knows? But B, it's like it's a waste of such a potentially good system. Like, they have the bones. The bones are solid gold. Stop covering them in poo, please.
Yeah, my thing is like, also too, is like the amount of money they make. You know, they probably make the most money. Like, what is it, off housing?
Oh, I guarantee it's housing. Yeah.
So like, the updates are probably geared towards like, you know, what's bringing them the most money. So like PvP, how much money is PvP really bringing them, and how much incentive do they really have to fix PvP?
I mean, that's based on their monetization model. That's the thing. Like, and I get it. A lot of people loathe to do subs, right? Subscriptions are a dirty word, which doesn't make sense in my brain. But if they switch their shit to a sub model, right? Sub model keeps the lights on, keeps everyone paid and income. I mean, I don't know if they could do it now because the game's been out for 10 years, but if they had committed to a sub model off the bat and had no crown store and committed to making a fun and quality game that they kept updating and maintaining and growing, like, they would be incentivized to do that because they need more subs to make more money. They did not do that. Their monetization model is churn as many people into the crown store as you can. They buy everything. We don't need them anymore. Turn in new people, get them in the crown store. Churn in new people, get them in the crown store.
Yeah.
Their monetization model does not incentivize quality gameplay. It incentivizes creating reasons for you to spend money in the crown store.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, and they're very lucky that they have such a good skeleton in this game, because that skeleton is keeping people around that are spending money in their crown store.
Yeah, 100% is.
Which tells me that if they had committed, or maybe even if they do commit now, again, it's a 10-year-old game. I don't know if this would change anything. But at the beginning, if they had committed to a sub model and committed to growing the game and being passionate about it, much like World of Warcraft, who's been around for 20 years and is still going strong, and still the biggest giant in the game. It's a sub model because their monetization, for the most part, incentivizes them to make a good game. At least the game their community wants to play, which they do. The people that love playing WoW, and there are many of them, have been playing and keep playing and love playing that game. because the developers do make the game that their community as a majority wants to play. And maybe ESO is doing that, and just none of us are that community. But it doesn't feel that way, because I've heard PvEers complain, I've heard PvPers complain, I've heard Housers complain. Everyone has their gripes, right? So, who knows, man? All we can do is wait for the next set of patch notes and
That's all
hope.
we can, yeah.
What did I watch recently? It was actually a PvE video talking about the classes and like their play styles, their class fantasy. Like it was very much a which class to play type video for PvE. I'm trying to remember which content creator made it. But it wasn't the tier list. It wasn't which is better. It was just really going into like, these are the strengths and weaknesses of the class. This is how it's designed, how the passives work with the actives, how the synergy works within the class, all from a window of PvE. And it's funny because he keeps skipping these abilities. Like, God, this is a really good ability for PvP. We're not talking about that because we're not doing PvP, right?
Right.
Like, and he says that about like 2/3 of the toolkit, right? For a bunch of these classes, and you're like, oof, oh right, this used to be a PvP focused game. Those bones still exist. Right?
Yeah, shit's crazy, bro.
But it's funny because it put a lot of perspective in for me into like the original design of this game's classes and like the thought put behind them and sort of where the pitfalls were when they were designed and where they excel and why they excel the way they do and the balancing of this game. And like, I hate to say it, this game isn't terribly balanced. It's on the grand scale of MMOs, it's one of the better balanced MMOs in the game, in the gaming sphere.
Yeah.
And I know everyone bitches and moans about class balance in this game, and Necro needs love still. Necro needs design love. But outside of Necro, like, it's not that bad, guys. It's really not. Little tweaks here and there can make a difference, but yeah,
It's not the most unbalanced piece of stuff I've ever played. So
Nope. And skill makes up for class balance in this game, at least for now. Like, heck, even a really good Necro player can take on classes, can take on Nightblitz, can take on Mag Swords.
Oh yeah.
Like, skill does trump class in this game, and that's entirely true across the board.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone is always like, oh, this class is OP, that class is OP. It's like, well, yeah, they're strong, but also that's not why you lost, you know?
Yeah. A lot of people look for excuses too, though, you know. But damn, I got a few new follows. Hound War, appreciate the follow. Welcome in. I'm not Santa. What's good? You said someone can cancel without roll dodge and blocking. Like the execute cleaners cancel after an cap both